Welcome back to Real Estate Real Connections. I'm Julie Miller. Many people are paying more in property taxes than they should be. In this exclusive interview with Adrienne Tranberg, we are going to learn some secrets to appealing your property tax assessment in Indiana. Adrienne holds a unique perspective working in both the title insurance industry and a company specializing in property tax appeals. Stay tuned to discover how you can potentially save thousands of dollars and ensure fair taxation on your property. Adrienne, thank you for being here today. What are some common reasons that a homeowner may consider appealing their property tax assessment?
The main reason why people mostly appeal their assessment is to get a lower tax bill. Assessments correlate with taxes. The higher your assessment, most likely the higher the tax bill. That's the main reason. The second reason that correlates with taxes is your escrow account and your mortgage. So if your taxes do lower, there is a good chance that your mortgage payment will lower as well. So those are really the two main reasons why people appeal.
Okay, so if I were new to appealing my property taxes, what does that process look like? What would be the key steps in doing something like that?
It's fairly an easy process, but you have to be extremely hands-on. When it comes to filing the assessment, you have to really do a lot of research. The most important thing to do is to look at your property record card, which that information is available on the St. Joseph County Assessor's website. All of the information that the assessor has is public record and is accessible. So the first thing you want to do is really look over your card, which basically means, is your property being assessed correctly? Do you have a basement? Do you not have a basement? It's really kind of going through that with a fine-tooth comb to determine if, first of all, that information is correct. If there are things that are incorrect on that card, then you do want to file an appeal to allow the assessor to look at your property. And that can cause a great difference in your assessment.
So what could some of the potential benefits be in appealing your property tax assessment?
Well, the benefit, again, is taxes, lower taxes. And it also gives the assessor an opportunity to look at your specific neighborhood, the area that you live in. I really am a firm believer in appealing. This is the opportunity for the taxpayer to have a voice and to say, hey, there's something not going on here. There's something wrong going on here. Let's say, for an example, there's a subdivision with 25 properties. And if everybody's assessment is over-assessed based on other areas around them, that gives the assessor the opportunity to say, okay, there's something wrong here and we need to fix it. So the appeal process is really the voice for the taxpayer to let them know that they need to look at the property. The assessor needs to look at their properties a little more closely.
Okay, and if I were going to research, you said one of the key steps is researching. How would I go about that? Like, where would I find those comparables?
If you're looking for comparable sales, there's a couple ways that you can go about doing it. Number one is Zillow. Zillow does show the most current sales. Secondly, if you happen to know a real estate agent, a lot of them would be able to help you with doing CMAs or comparable reports. And again, the assessor's office does offer information online. It's just having to understand how to work through their website to be able to determine, being able to find those assessments. They are out there. Okay. Everything is public record. So the taxpayer can do the research themselves if they have the time to do it. And sometimes the time is what people don't have.
Are there any potential pitfalls or challenges that someone may face during the appeals process?
Absolutely. The first one is time. Again, researching you have to really put the effort in to show the assessor that you really want to fight your assessment. And if you're new to it, it can take a lot of time and it can cause frustration. That is, to me, probably the biggest pitfall is just the time, and then really understanding what the assessor is looking for. There was a time that taxpayers can go in and say, I haven't had any improvements done to my house in 20 years. I have the same roof that's been on there for the last 15 years. Sometimes those comments can't really hold water. There has to be information provided to the assessor. For example, if somebody is going to appeal their assessment and they say, hey, I need a new roof, I need new windows. If you happen to have estimates from contractors that are going to do this work, provide that to the assessor. Say, this is how much it would cost for me to upgrade my home. So that the assessor will take that into consideration. I always say the more information that you can provide, the better.
What are some practical tips or advice that you would give to a homeowner who's considering appealing their property tax assessment?
Be patient. Everything takes time. When it comes to the assessor's office, they are bogged down internally with a lot of appeals. So patience is the number one thing that you have to really have. Secondly, you kind of just have to have faith in the process. Again, this is your time, your voice, that you can be heard. It's not very helpful to call the assessor's office and get out of line and maybe yell at them, because they're doing the best that they can too. And of course, you have voted them into office, so they are here to work for you.
Good point. Now, it seems like everything that has to do with real estate is on some kind of deadline. Are there indeed deadlines or timeframes that someone needs to consider when appealing their property tax assessment?
June 17th is the deadline to file the appeals. So when you do appeal your assessment, if you are doing it, they are offering you that you can do it online with the assessor's office. If you do, make sure you get a receipt. It's very important to have a stamped copy of a receipt. If you're taking it in, have the assessor's office stamp it. That's something you don't want to lose, because that's going to show that you have filed your appeal in a timely manner. So June 17th is the cutoff.
Perfect. So many of our viewers will know you from Metropolitan title, the smiling face at the reception area when you walk in. But you also work for another company called Correct Property Tax.
Yes.
So this is what you do.
Yes.
Can you give us some information about how, if someone were considering appealing their property taxes, how they may reach out to you, and what do we need to know about Correct Property Tax?
Absolutely. Correct Property Tax is owned by Beth Sweda. She has operated this company for 15 years. We do have a website. It's www.correctpropertytax.com. You could Google Correct Property Tax and it'll also come up. We are a company we're one of the few that's in the state of Indiana that actually advocate for the taxpayers. We are here to help you appeal. So there is a website that you can go to. We offer a free evaluation. With the free evaluation, we can determine if your property is worth appealing. We then send an email out to give you the opportunity, if we can appeal it, for you to choose to use our service. It's up to you, but we do start out with a free service that we offer. So you can always go to the website, click on the little link, fill out your information, then we can go from there.
Such great information. Thank you so much for joining me today and sharing your expertise with us. I know it will be very valuable.
Thanks.
I want to thank Adrienne for sharing such valuable insights into the property tax appeals process. Remember, taking control of your property taxes can potentially save you money and ensure fair taxation on your property. If you're considering a property tax appeal, be sure to consult with professionals like Adrienne for expert guidance. I hope you found today's discussion informative and empowering. Stay tuned for more episodes of Real Estate Real Connections, where we continue to bring you valuable insights to help you navigate the world of real estate. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay empowered, stay informed, and stay connected.